Love and light, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for all your love and support. If you guys are new, hi, this is my channel, Intuitively Me. We are an intuitive family here on this platform. And if you guys are returning, thank you, family, for all your love and support. Thank you for commenting and liking the videos and just interacting with me. It really means a lot. And interacting with each other as well. Thank you also if you guys reached out to my email down below and sent me a personal signed up for a personal reading with me. If you donated to my channel, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I had no idea that this channel would be going this way in such a positive light, and I couldn't do it without all of you guys. So all my gratitude goes to you guys, okay? I'm just so grateful, and I want you guys to really know how much I love you all, how much I pray for all of you guys, and I read all your comments. I'm just very grateful to start having a family, an intuitive family, a spiritual family, and it just means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. Okay, in this video, we are going to do a divine masculine reading. I did a divine feminine down below. Now we're doing a divine masculine and just seeing where the energy is, okay? Father God, angels, ancestors, divine Holy Spirit, please go ahead and bless the collective. What anyone is sending myself, go ahead and send to them. If they are sending love and light, send that back to them tenfold. If they are sending evil eye, just return to sender. In this day and age, I just like to teach the simple law that what you give out into the world is what you're going to get back. You might hear London, she's getting a drink of water, so she was thirsty. And yes, that reminds me, I was channeling, drink a lot of water. So I hope you guys have water next to you. If not, go get some, because stay hydrated. That's what I've been hearing. I think I said that in the divine feminine reading, is stay hydrated. And then here she comes, gulping down all her water. So maybe some of you guys need to drink more water. All right, where is the divine masculine's energy tonight? Where is the divine masculine's energy? Where is the divine masculine's energy? Okay, so the divine masculine's energy is choosing wisely. I feel like in the past, the divine masculine had so many options to choose from, so many roads to go down. Which way should I choose? This, should I choose this? Money, career, this woman, that woman, this avenue, this place to live. Should I move here? Should I, like, just so many options I'm hearing. But do you see how there's these two birds here? Spirit has been guiding him, trying to get him to go on the right path. And I even hear, like, when he would sway off that path, it would just be a tower moment, everything come crashing down to make him go on the right path, right? That's what Spirit does. 7, perfection, right? Spirit wanted him to choose that perfect path that was preordained for him. And if he didn't choose that one, it would just come crashing down, and then he would be having to rebuild. And if he still isn't, and he's still choosing options, it's going to be that way, divine masculines. I mean, I know I was in that once myself, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna try to make it work, or I'm gonna try to go down this path, and it would just be like one thing after another would just come crashing down until you're at that path that God wants you to be on, right? And you just can't fight it. Okay, because now he's standing in his power. So yes, this is past energy. I feel like he hit all his tower moments. I don't know why I get this, like, it's not comical, but I almost feel like this is the divine masculine's energy now. It's like maybe in the past he, you know, kept trying all these avenues, and now he's sitting back reflecting because he's in his power. He knows what to do now, and he's just like, man, how ridiculous could I have been to have gone down these paths? And I think you're at a good place when you can look at your mistakes and actually laugh at them, you know, actually like, God, how ridiculous could I have been to go down all those wrong choices? How could I have not seen, you know? And just to think, like, my God, you know, I think you're at a good place. So good job, divine masculines. If you can look back on all those past choices and past hurdles and past mistakes that you've invested in, and well, it's not even really mistakes, but just, you know, choices that weren't for you, and you can really laugh at them, you know, you're standing in your power. I feel like you've really come a long way. So very good. Very good. I feel like you are on this you do have a lot more spiritual strength. You're on this spiritual awakening, on this spiritual path. I feel like you guys, a lot of you guys have been through a dark night of the soul, midlife crisis, you know, these kind of big third eye awakenings, you know, breaking out of the illusion, changing out of the old paradigm that you were once believing so strongly in. And I feel like right now you're standing in a lot of spiritual strength, you're standing in a lot of power, which is very good to see. In the last reading below, it was the divine feminine standing in her, staying focused on her self-love, staying focused on her ambitions. And I feel like the divine masculine, you're just staying focused on, you know, standing in your power and staying focused on your path, healing, breaking out of all these illusions, all these, you know, manipulation and conflict that you were in because you chose to go down this path. And now you're looking back on it like, wow, how could I have been so, you know. All right, I'm getting business, so that's good. Anyway, let's see where else. Okay, yeah, I feel like in the past this divine masculine had a lot of conflict and defeat. I see this as a past energy because with the first 3 cards coming out, he is in his power. He did have a lot of spiritual strength. Maybe sometimes he's looking back like, oh, I was so conflicted, I was so defeated, you know, how did I make it out of there? But when I see this card, I always see like, yes, you're walking away from the light, but you're focusing on this one little light here. So regardless if you are in the dark and isolated and through all this conflict and defeat, you still have that light, that little spirit guide, that angel there, you know, protecting you. I feel like the one area that you just need to break out of the most is this, which is the heart chakra. I feel like this is the last step, is just to let that heart beam with that light. All right, so that is opening up your heart. If any of these divine masculines do care to reach out for a sound healing, a heart opening video, you can email me in the description box below. I do feel like a lot of these divine masculines just need a little bit help opening up their heart a little bit more. There is some blockages in the heart, but nowhere near of what you were. Okay, so that is beautiful, divine masculines. Keep up with this work, standing in your power, breaking out of these old illusions, and just learning to open up your heart. Okay, I feel like that is the last step, is just to open up that heart chakra, fully open it up. It is getting there, it is open, but I feel like it's open behind closed doors. Like you're still hiding emotions, you know, but just open up your heart, you know, open up your heart and know that emotions are real, emotions are worth exploring. But in the divine feminine reading as well, it was her holding back emotion as well, knowing that if she's going to pour out emotion, she wants that emotion, you know, to be brought back into herself. So now she's learned to pull back her emotions until she gets that from someone as well. Okay, so that's beautiful. You guys are kind of on this same energy of just focusing on yourselves, you know, focusing on healing for the divine masculine, and the divine feminine is focusing on her ambitions. Okay, now the divine feminine could be a he, and the divine masculine could be a she. Just take it how it resonates to your situation, you know, switch it if you want, how it fits. Okay, they're saying to play some music, so let's go ahead and play some music. Missing you crazy. Oh, so the divine masculine is missing the divine feminine like crazy by Russ. It's been way too long since I seen you, looked you in your eyes. This is the divine masculine. Everything's so different now. You're just what I'm missing now. But I know I can't have you back, so I guess I'm just tripping now. Aw, so this divine masculine feels like time is just past, you know, he can't get you back. Maybe he chose a wrong choice and now he just has to deal with the choices that he made, you know. I made my bed, so I have to lie in it kind of thing. But he does miss the divine feminine like crazy. He just feels like it's been way too long. Ain't nothing quite like you. He can't forget you. Check this song out, divine masculines, divine feminines. Aww. Alright, that's a cute song. So I really feel that's the divine masculine's energy. Though he is standing in his power, his heart chakra is still blocked off. That's why he feels like he can't reach out, he can't go back. He feels like this he just might have missed his boat. Oh. All right, where is this divine masculine? Insight a little bit more, clarify his energy. Okay, beginnings. Okay, so choose wisely, and then beginnings comes out. So I feel like whatever avenue he went down, he's choosing a new beginning. Whatever this new beginning is. Maybe it's going back with the divine feminine. Maybe it's going with somebody else. Maybe it's being solo, but he's out of the darkness and he's going into the light, into that green pasture. So he is choosing wisely, and his choice is a new beginning. So that is very good. And 2, which is partnership, right? And alliance. So that's beautiful. What is this power? Clarify power for us here. What is this power? What is this power? Clarify this power. Divine masculine. Ooh. Wow, so the divine feminine got this too. So the power is clarified by the void. Okay, and the divine feminine got this in her reading. It's down below. I would highly recommend checking it out if this resonates. But I feel like the divine masculine is saying, hey, look, I took that time to stay in this isolation, stay in this voided area, stay to myself, and now I'm standing in my power because I know what it is I want. So very good. And that's also clarified by realization. And if you notice again, from the darkness into the light. So this divine masculine has realized wherever he was in the dark. And this is also a mentality. I feel like this divine masculine is realizing not only this could be going into a relationship or going into a new venture. I feel like he is coming physically, mentally, physically, and spiritually out of the dark and into the light. He is realizing now his thoughts are his reality, what he thinks he creates, right? And I feel like in a point of time, he's just been so like, I can't control it, you know, this is just my life and this is just the way things are and I have no say. How do I get out of this? I'm trapped. And now he realizes, wait a minute, I control my reality. I know that if I want out of this, I can create that, because what I say, what I do is what's going to happen. So he's kind of switching that mentality, right? Switching that old way of thinking, that old paradigm, like I said earlier. So very good. He is realizing that if he wants to be in the light, if he wants to be in the land of honey and milk, go for it. He is standing in his power. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, can we clarify spiritual strength? Spiritual strength for this divine masculine energy, please. Spiritual strength for this divine masculine. Spiritual strength. Oh, goodness. We'll take that one that flipped and we'll leave the rest. So release, okay? So with spiritual strength, he's released things that he cannot control. The things that he cannot control, he gave to spirit. That is such a beautiful energy. He's realized that, hey, if I can't control it, if I can't do it, I'm going to surrender it and I'm going to give it to God. There is nothing else that I can do at this point other than surrendering and giving to God. And that has given him that spiritual strength. You have to trust, right? You have to have faith. You have to trust in your spirit guides, in God, in the higher power, to know that I surrender. I surrender it all. And when you walk out on faith, right, and you take those little actions and walk out on faith, then you are given these these breakthroughs, right? That's when spirit is like, hey, look, I can't help you if you're just gonna sit in this. I can't help you if you're just gonna sit in this void and say, hey, I can't do anything. No, maybe you feel like maybe you're not financially able to get out of a situation. Maybe you're not ready physically, emotionally, but I need to see that you trust me to get you out of it. So just take that first baby step and watch what we can do. And I feel like this masculine energy finally did that. Do you see how this woman is just surrendering? She's just like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but okay, I'm here. Just I surrender, take over. And I feel like he finally did that, and now he has gained the spiritual strength because it has happened for him, right? Clarify conflict and defeat for me, spirit. Clarify conflict and defeat. Clarify conflict and defeat for me, spirit. Clarify conflict and defeat for the divine masculine energy. Goodness. I'm going to take this one. Wow, a lot of the same cards that the divine feminine reading got, so check it out again if you really resonate. Conflict and defeat. So this masculine energy, it could be a he, it could be a she, take it how it resonates. I just say he because it's easier for me to distinguish the energies in that way when I'm channeling and saying them, okay? But with conflict and defeat, he has set up boundaries, and spirit is there with him. He set a bubble around him. Not just him, but spirit did this as well. He took those baby steps. He took those little walks of faith, and now spirit said, okay, I set up those boundaries, those people, those places, those things that were once causing you conflict, causing you defeat. They can't get through to you anymore. Even if they're still around you, they cannot penetrate through this bubble. They do not affect you mentally. They do not affect you physically. I'm hearing even the magic's not working anymore. Nothing is getting to him because he made the initiative. Oh, phone's going to die. He made the initiative to walk out on faith, which is very beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the heart chakra for this masculine energy. Please clarify heart chakras for me, spirit. Heart chakra. Heart chakra for this masculine energy. The path, okay? All right, yes, okay. So if you really look at this card, okay, once again, from the darkness needs to take this path into the light. This is the last final step, divine masculines, is just opening up that heart chakra. You're standing there looking at the ladder. Start walking. You walk by faith, not by sight, remember? Take that leap. Whatever opening up your heart chakra is to you, right? Maybe this is expressing to somebody how you feel. Maybe this is opening up your heart and expressing your emotions in some kind of passionate way, doing some kind of creative passion, putting yourself out there in some kind of platform, in some kind of music way where you really are showing your true authentic self. Opening up your heart chakra is also showing your true authentic self, not just in a relationship, but just in yourself general, walking out and saying, hey, this is me. This is me. This is who I am. There's no mask. There's no front. There's no false exterior. This is who I am. My heart is open. I love myself. And if you don't love me, you're not for me. Spirit already has boundaries set up. This is me. I am spiritually strong. I'm standing in my power. I know who I am. This is what I'm about, right? So you are almost there. All you see it. You see that. You see the land. You see where you want to go. You see how your heart just needs to open up. Now you just need to start climbing up that ladder and going after it, right? I'm also hearing this could be communicating about how you feel to somebody, right? Showing that emotion to somebody. So if divine masculines, if you haven't opened up and you know you need to, then maybe that's it. If you want to go ahead and pursue this venture and you know it's becoming your true authentic self, then go ahead and do that. Yes, faith. Walk out on faith, not by sight. Know that the universe is going to create and manifest this birth of this idea, this birth of this relationship, this birth of this career, this birth of this whatever it is to you. okay? But just know that when you start climbing up that ladder and walking by faith, not by sight, then you will manifest it all. You know this because you've already released those past conflicts and defeat to spirit. And you know this because they've already set you up with boundaries. They've already carried you away from that conflict, from that defeat. And if they haven't physically carried you away just yet, then they set a bubble around you where nothing is affecting you in the way that it used to. So now that you know that, it's time for you to open up that heart chakra, show your true authentic self, express your emotions, and watch the blessings that are going to come in for you. That is your last and final step, I'm hearing. In the Divine Feminine reading, she's already got crowned. She passed her test. She's passed, and now she is just focusing on ambitions, and she's waiting for her victory and her success and her recognition to come in, if it hasn't already. In this one's the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. There's always one that's right behind, and in this reading it's the Divine Masculine that is right behind, and it's just because he has not opened up his heart chakra all the way. I mean, a lot of it is there. He has realized, he has seen this new beginning he wants to go after. He realizes out of the darkness into the light. He's already surrendered. He knows which path to choose. He's standing in his power. He's gained spiritual strength, right? He has defeated the conflict, right? But now he just has this one last step, is just opening up that heart chakra and being his true authentic self, expressing what it is he wants, how he feels. And when he does that, my oh my, watch what comes in for you. All right, let's see what else wants to come out. Patterns, yes. Okay, 12 breaking down to a 3, which is manifestation. Also look at the patterns, right? You're already seeing the patterns. You're already seeing the patterns that you have within your life, why you are the way you are, what brought you to these parts. I feel like in the past you were just jumping and choosing so many options, and you would keep going down the same options, right? And now you're actually taking that time to reflect on, okay, wait a minute, I see the pattern in this situation. If I go down this road again, it's going to end up the same way. I see the patterns in these people. I see the patterns in these places. I see it now. That's discernment, right? What is it? Common sense plus intuition is discernment. And I feel like you're actually finally realizing that, right? You're listening to that gut feeling, which is very good. What else can we see for this Divine Masculine spirit? And what else can we see for this Divine Masculine? They're saying that one. Home. Which is another 3. I'm getting multiple things with, I'm getting multiple messages with this. I feel like the Divine Masculine I hear is saying, you feel like home to me. So there is somebody that feels like, yeah, and I'm getting chills everywhere. So there is somebody who, yes. So this Divine Masculine, I think, thinks of the Divine Feminine, or whoever the feminine energy is that he's thinking of in this reading, feels like home to him. Also, I'm getting that he's noticing the patterns in the home situation wherever he was in the past. I think there was a cycle that was going, that he kept going down and going into, but now he sees the patterns for what it is. He's seeing that higher perspective. Take it how it resonates. Could be family, could be past relationships, could be his own codependency, addictions in his own home life, whatever it is, you know. But I feel like, and then I'm also hearing some of the Divine Masculines are getting new places for homes, you know, new homes, because these new beginnings call for new homes. So take it how it resonates to your situation. Thank you for liking the video, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, what else for this Divine Masculine energy? Oh, wow, that's a lot. We'll take the first one that flipped. Rebirth, okay? Which is very beautiful. So this Divine Masculine is going through a rebirth right now, which is 24, which breaks down to a 6. So this Divine Masculine is going through a rebirth, which is Isis as well. So that's very beautiful energy. Yeah, he's rebirthing himself. Spirit is helping him rebirth himself. He's going through a huge transformation, and I feel like in that transformation, he's recognizing the patterns that that he was in the same situations, and with that he has to change his home life to get out. It's a new beginning, right? Okay, last two. Yes, forgiveness and compassion. I'm feeling like this divine masculine is finally realizing how to have compassion for himself, knowing that, okay, I might have made so many wrong choices in the past, but like how I was getting that like almost like, I want to say like comic, but it's not, but it's like that, you know, that funny energy, that energy of being able to laugh at yourself, right? Just being able to like, oh my gosh, how could I have been so, you know? So he's having compassion for himself with that, and he's learning to forgive himself, right? If you can't forgive yourself, you're just letting those past things hold you back, okay? We take everything as a lesson or a blessing here, right? If it's not a lesson, then it's a blessing, and you just learn from it and grow from it, or you thank God for it. I mean, for all of it, right? So that's beautiful. Good job, divine masculines. And do you see how, yes, the divine masculine, he channeled some music about the divine feminine, but they're really focusing on self. He's focusing on his healing. He's focusing on you know, being accepting to himself, being accepting to the situation, and healing, which is very great. And so is the divine feminine. She's just focusing on self and really focusing on her ambitions and her whatever she wants to go towards and do and create. So that's very good. And I feel like these are the things with this journey, right? Even if this doesn't mean union, it just means like you've realized this journey, and this journey is a solo journey, okay? Are there not 12 hours of daylight? Anyone who walks in the daylight will not stumble, for they see by his world's light. It is when a person walks at night that they stumble, for they have no light. Okay? That's very beautiful, because I feel like that's John 11-9, and I feel like the divine masculine is realizing this. I see 1, 2, 3 pictures of from the darkness from the darkness into the light. So I feel like the divine masculine is realizing this. Like, I've been in the dark so long, and it's just been tower moments after tower moments, after struggles, after karmic lessons, after karmic people, after arguments, after struggles. It's like, when can I just, and I feel like that's what it is, right? For a while. All right, well, anyway, I feel like for a while the masculine energy was just chasing after the wrong things, and he's getting to this point where he's just so worn out and so tired. He's like, I just want peace. I just want peace. I just want life to be smooth and want life to be easy. And guys, I was in that position at a point in my life. It was like, and this was early on as well, I've been through so much that I'm not chasing after like the fanciest things. I'm not trying to live the most lavish life. I'm not trying to look the most glamorous person. I want to be comfortable. I want to be secure. I want to be safe. I want to be healthy. I want to be happy, right? These are the things that I want. Like, I have Taurus placements all inside of me. I want a comfy, you know, I want a place to lay my head down. I want to be able to feel safe in that place. I want to be able to feel secure. You know, these are the things. And it's just like the basic things, just, you know, just to be happy, just to live, you know? And I feel like this divine masculine is finally realizing that. It's like, I've been chasing all these outlets, all these things, and it just got me conflict. The older I get, I just want to be able to relax. I just want to be able to be, you know, happy is what I'm hearing. And I'm feeling like he's realizing, out of the darkness into the light. When you're in the light, you do not stumble, you do not fall, because you have the daylight, right? So good job, masculine, for realizing that. And then Jeremiah 22-13. Woe to him who builds his palace by unrighteousness, his upper rooms by injustice, making his own people work for nothing, not paying them for their labor. Okay, so I feel like at a point in time, this divine masculine with this was like going after, you know, the lustful things. How can I obtain the most money? How can I have the nicest things, and all those things came crashing down, you know, because they were built by unrighteousness. They were built with people who carried very dark energy, and it just came crashing down. They looked down on people that didn't have what they have because they were so materialistic. And God is like, okay, let me strip that all away and show you. And then you want to go ahead, try to rebuild it again with the same people, with the same attitude, with the same mindset. I'll strip it all away again. You know, I've had much more lavish things than I do now with people and places that it wasn't for, and I got them all stripped away. You know, it's like these are the things that God does. It's like you have to build on a pure foundation. You have to build on a genuine foundation if you want things to thrive and prosper. You can't grow on, you know, in like unhealthy soil. You can't grow in unhealthy soil. Your crop will turn out rotten. And I feel like this is what the divine masculine is finally realizing. And if you guys don't realize this yet, which most of you do, please take this as advice, okay? So that is the reading tonight, guys. I'm going to do an angel message because I feel like that kind of left it a little hard. Okay, we'll do one more angel message. Oh, wow. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will bring you courage and faith. Okay, so divine masculines, this is advice for your last step to open up your heart chakra. Whatever you're needing to do to finalize opening up your heart chakra, going after whatever it is you want, being emotionally open, just know that when you lack the confidence, are people going to judge me? Is it going to go as planned? If I open up and say this, if I go ahead and put myself out in this way, am I going to get the response that I want? When you start getting those questions, your angels are saying, have confidence in us. Remember, you've released all of that already, and we're here supporting you. All right, guys, this is the Divine Masculine reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Our intuitive family is growing by the day. Thank you for everyone who liked the video, who comments down below. I read all your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.